What's up? What's good? What's going on, Sagittarius? Let's jump in real quick and see what's going on with you. How can I show up and be a friend? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune wanted to come out. So, what that is telling me, and I was wanting to put it in, there are some necessary changes that are coming. And you may be wanting to kind of like resist and control these changes. But Spirit is saying it is best for you to be diplomatic, be patient, and be in flow. Okay, be in flow. Just because, like, I do feel like that divine timing is at play. I do feel like that something is developing, something is maturing. You're being told to seek your higher self as you're in some sort of flow state. You see, yeah, the Six of Pentacles, the World card. I feel like that there's some sort of new cycle that's coming for you, and it definitely involves equal reciprocity. It involves generosity. But in order for you to attract generosity, in order for you to welcome in this, you have to close out this cycle of overgiving. That's what I know. That's what I feel. Yes, Queen of Swords. You have to cut away what no longer serves you. You have to turn your back in order to get the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles. There's something that you have to address first. You have to address this naive way of giving. You have to address this naive way of showing up and giving of your energy, because it's overindulgence. It's like your overindulgence is like you're overly giving in an effort to receive. And I do feel like that Spirit is wanting you to understand that has come with a shit ton of, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it's come with a whole lot of making you feel like that you're carrying the weight of expectation of a lot of people. It's like you're trying to please and uphold a lot of situations, and you've overexerted yourself. Thank you, Spirit. And that is something that Spirit is wanting you to learn the lesson of. And by integrating this lesson, that is where you're able to finally change the dynamic of giving and receiving in your reality. So that was a lot right off the dribble. So let's see, Spirit, tap me in. Let me go in with Moonology. What's going on for my Sagittarian ninth house collective? Thank y'all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is thoroughly appreciated. Spirit, what's going on? What's the energy? We have a Sagittarius new moon coming up, so definitely want to tap in for that and see where you're trying to, what new areas you're trying to expand your sights in. Wow. And the full moon in Sagittarius is what came out. Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture. Absolutely. Look at the bigger picture and make sure that you know where you're trying to set that sight at. Look at that arrow right dab smack in the middle there. Bottom of the deck, conclusions are within reach. So there's definitely some sort of cycle that is ending for my Sagittarian ninth house collective right now. Spirit is saying nothing is yet set in stone. So be mindful. Don't let your pride get in the way. Make sure that you're taking practical steps towards achieving your desires. And in order to do so, you have to keep your mind focused on what it is that you truly desire, so that you don't allow instant gratifications or intrusive thoughts or fleeting emotions overtake your long-term sustainability, okay? How is Sagittarius showing up inside of this situation here? Show me Sagittarius. Show me how is my Sagittarian ninth house collective positioning themselves here. How are they positioned? Thank you. So we have the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. So it looks like that you're positioning yourself to take some sort of authoritative like action on some sort of inspiration, some sort of new opportunity, some sort of inspired thought. And it could it looks like that you are trying to position yourself to if I'm going to be honest with you, I feel like that Sagittarius is in the position of looking at the bigger picture. How you're positioning yourself is, I know what I want and I'm ready to do what it takes to acquire what I want. That's what I'm getting here. That's how you're positioning yourself. And because the Judgment here, even though it speaks about renewal, it speaks about final decisions and self-evaluation, okay? And I do feel like that's what Sagittarius is, that's how Sagittarius is being advised to position yourself, or that's how you're already positioning yourself, is you're ready to make the wise choices and decisions that are needed to move a situation onto calmer waters here. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in. Show me the external energy. Show me the external energy here. The external energy is the Hierophant and the Nine of Pentacles. So there could be an institution, or this could be someone that is traditional. Okay, this could be a Taurus, doesn't necessarily have to be, could be a Virgo, doesn't necessarily have to be. It could also be an Aries, Leo, or Sag as well. This is definitely giving me the external influences is someone who is very independent, who is very fixed in the way that they collaborate with people. They collaborate with people in a sense that is very, you see, we were talking about the Six of Pentacles. And I love the Nine of Pentacles in the traditional tarot because it's split up into 3 and 6. The Nine of Pentacles is pre-Empress because this person understands that in order for a collaboration to truly be effective, there has to be equal give and there has to be equal exchange, equal give and take. This person, this external influence, is someone that is stubbornly fixed in that mindset. And the reason that this person is stubbornly fixed in this mindset is because it's something that has proven over time for this person. But the Nine of Pentacles is saying that this is someone that is very much so independent. Damn, I said Aries, Leo, Sagittarius off of this, but typically I only get Leo off of the Ace of Wands. But here goes Sag at the bottom of the deck, and I didn't even see that. But wow, that was amazing. So yeah, this is someone, external energies. This is definitely someone that is fixed on their way, but subconsciously, it looks like that this person, the Two of Swords, it does look like that subconsciously, this person is recognizing that it looks like this person is at a crossroads. Subconsciously, they know that they need to do some sort of internal balancing in order to go after this partnership here. But this is someone that is independent and single, but they are, this is someone that needs to do some sort of internal rebalancing, recalibrating in order to really show up for a partnership here. Yeah, I do. I feel like that this person has had some sort of rough ending to partnerships, and they do still have some repressed emotions. And it looks like with the Nine of Cups being there, this person could even still have some repressed desires to see that situation kind of come into fruition. Now, that part is deeply bedded here, but it doesn't mean that it isn't there, right? And especially with the Three of Cups right there, and then the Magician, at times it looks like that, I have to be honest with you, at times it looks like that this person manifests situations inside of that, if I'm going to be honest with you, whether they actually take advantage of it or not. No, it looks like with the Four of Pentacles to the Moon card, and then the Two of Pentacles, they do hold. It's like they'll manifest it in, and then they'll hold back from that very manifestation. So this person has a hard time. Like this person, they have the tendency to manifest in things and then not go after it. Let's see. What's the mutual energy between these two situations here, between Sag and this external energy? What's the mutual energy between Sag and this external person? So both of you all are coming off as big major arcanas. If I'm going to be honest with you, Sag, you're coming off as the Emperor, and this person is coming off as the Hierophant. And me as a reader, the Hierophant is the consultant for the Emperor. Okay, when the Emperor needs some sort of sounding board, they go to the Hierophant. So this is someone that is a sounding board for you. Okay, so there could be some sort of age difference or something like that. There could be, I don't know. I just got a notification too, but and it was TikTok. And so that's giving me like, think about it. Older people are not good. They're not as advanced with TikTok as the younger people are. But if the younger person hips the older person, then they can make use of that platform too. So there could be some sort of age difference, or there's a maturity difference, or there is a knowledge-based difference. And it's like you're over knowledge, or you have more knowledge in this aspect, but they have more knowledge in this aspect, and there's a need to trade off on that. Something like that, okay? Y'all don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Let's see, Spirit. What's the mutual energy between the two here? What's the mutual energy between the two here, Spirit? The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is and I just bit the side of my lip too, and the Five of Swords. So the mutual energy between the two of you all here is that there is pain and heartbreak. Whether it be because you broke this person's heart and they broke your heart, or the two of you all entered into this situation with the Three of Swords already. And there is this tit for tat. Well, you did this, so I did this, and this, that. And in the tit for tat, no one wins. Okay? In the Five of Swords energy, no one wins. And there's a need for diplomacy. Whatever this tit for tat is, it's not allowing someone to be emotionally diplomatic. Someone is ignoring their emotional intelligence because of this pain. And this is the mutual energy. So this is both of you all. Thank you, Spirit. So it's like the two of you all are ignoring your emotional intelligence and playing into this tit for tat because of this unprocessed pain. Because the two of you all are still holding on to and harboring heartbreak, pain, and loss. There's some sort of desire for some sort of victory in a conflict here. That's the mutual energy. And striving for some sort of victory in this conflict ain't doing a damn thing but hurting both of y'all. Creating a missed opportunity. And it looks like to me that whatever this is, the connection has the resources. That's Cosmo, honey. He ran away yesterday, and ever since his ass been back, he do that shit now. But anyways, let's see, Spirit. Let's see, Spirit. What is the blockage? Show me the blockage from Sag's side. He's crying over some girl too. That damn female cat. Went out there and got a piece of tail, and now they don't know how to act, honey. But Spirit, show me what is the blockage? What is the blockage from Sag's side? What is the blockage from Sag's side? The Empress. Ooh, now we have the Emperor and the Empress on your side. So what this is telling me, Sag, is your blockage is entitlement and a lack of nurturance. So you're kind of like closing off your gentleness. You're too much in your masculine energy and kind of like, hold on, y'all. Yes, I just tossed Cosmo, but cats land on their feet, y'all. Get over it, okay? Let me get back into the message. You look, the Hermit here. So, Sag, your blockage is this inner, like, needing to be more in your feminine energy. I don't feel like Sagittarius feels secure in their feminine energy. And that's why you're showing up as the Emperor. I feel like that your blockage is that you feel like that when you utilize the Empress energy, it's taken advantage of, or it doesn't get you the outcome that you're desiring. You feel like that you're left to take whatever is thrown at you. And that's your blockage. And that's because you're using the Empress energy from a place of pain. You're using the Empress energy from a place of pain. So this would be that energy of, the example that's coming to mind is you seeing your mother figure, parental figure, doing some bullshit, and you look back at, I can't wait till I get in the door so I can do that. So let's say that you asked your mom if you could have a piece of cake, and she says no, and then she turns around and cuts a piece of cake and eats it herself, and you're like, I can't wait till I get in the door so I can do that. And I want to say mother because we're using that feminine energy. You have a tainted vision of what real feminine energy is because of that experience. You understand what I'm saying? And so Spirit is definitely saying, I need you to do some sort of introspection and see how some sort of guard, some sort of boundary, some sort of mindset is fending off long-term tangibility. So what is the blockage from this other person's side? So what is this external blockage here? What is the external blockage here, Spirit? External blockage. Thank you. The Tower. So this person's blockage is that coming towards this connection here is going to require a significant change in this person's world. This person's blockage is that whatever change is necessary, it is the change that this person is resistant to making. And it has a lot to do with this person being very stubbornly fixed in the very stubbornly fixed in the Pentacle world. Okay, so I give this when I get this. This is what I give. And I like this person, like the Nine of Pentacles is very beautiful energy, but when it's fixed to stubborn energy, this person is saying, well, the contract says that I give this and I'm not giving nothing more than that. When the situation calls for alchemy, the Temperance, remember we seen the Temperance at the bottom of the deck. The situation calls for alchemy. This, even though that's a fixed contract, this does require flexibility. And this person isn't the best at being flexible, even though they desire to, they're not the best at it. So with the way that you are chasing after and not allowing your feminine energy because of a tainted perception of being in feminine energy, this person is resistant to making the necessary alchemistic changes. What is Sag's true desire from this connection, Spirit? What is Sag's true desire from this connection? What is Sagittarius? I'm taking it. I'm taking every bit of them. And all I seen was the Ace of Cups. I didn't even see the Seven of Wands. What are you truly desiring? The Ace of Cups. You're requiring emotional openness, emotional trust, emotional safety. But you're so defensive about it. Like you want it so bad. So bad. It's like You want it so bad and you've been let down so many times trying to acquire it, that now it's like the slightest bit of disappointment and you're on guard. The Eight of Cups. You're truly desire, like you do want to walk away from the emotional baggage, the emotional discord, the anxieties, and the fear that are attached to giving into partnership. You do subconsciously, what you desire is to walk away from the emotional burdens and baggage that make it love or partnership anxious ridden, anxiety ridden for you. You want a new dawn, a new day. But man, fear is around you no matter what. And it creates a very deceptive strategy. Like it creates a very deceptive route for you. What is this external person's true desire in this connection here with Sag? What is this external person's true, authentic desire here with Sag? The Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands. I'm going to take one more, the Knight of Pentacles. This person wants to slow it down. And I feel like that the rate that this person wants to go is directly offensive towards you. Because I see you turn, like your emotional cup turns backwards. And you be turned into the Seven of Wands. The moment that this person comes towards you with this truth of, I want to give this a go around, but this, like all of these rules and regulations, and the Knight of Pentacles is very practical person, right? And this person does desire they want to try it, like the Nine of Wands. They want to establish healthy boundaries and they want to set some practicalities to, they desire some practicalities to this connection. I have to be honest with you. They're hurt. Their Three of Swords, where your Three of Swords is truly desiring an environment that it's like, I need to know that I'm emotionally safe with you off the dribble. This person is like, I need to have conversation and I need to be able to see and feel like I can begin to let my guards down. You're wanting it opposite, right? Like, I don't know how to make that make sense. You're wanting to feel safe. This person needs it to practically, tangibly be safe. And that comes from slow development in this person's perspective. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. And the King of Wands is right behind that. And then we have the Queen of Wands. I have to be honest with you. I feel like that you and this person are an energetic match passionately. Okay? Passionately, you are an energetic match. However, there's something about this person's earth energy that is way stronger than the passion. And this earth energy does snuff out fire. Like, let's just be honest. If you are at a campfire, you can go pick up some dirt, some sand, and put it on the fire and it'll put it out, right? So too much stubborn, rigid, fixed energy does kill out the passion of this situation here. And it looks like that's ultimately what happened. And now it's about trying to restabilize this from a more grounded perspective to make it more tangible and sustainable for long term. However, in order to make it sustainable for long term, it requires that feminine energy. I done talked way too much. Hold on. We ain't like it, honey. We did not like that. But that's the desires. So let's look to see what changes need to be made on Sagittarius's end to have the desired outcome. What can Sag do to have this desired outcome? The Nine of Cups and the Six of Cups. I have to be honest, you got to return to joy. You got to just start doing what feels good. You got to stop overthinking things, and you kind of got to get out of the driver's seat. It's like you may be able to reignite the spark, but once the spark is reignited, you have to return to feminine energy, because that is the only place that you're going. Like, that's the challenge from you. Is your feminine energy is not emotionally fulfilled. So in order for you to achieve your desired outcome in this connection, you have to focus on receiving emotional fulfillment for your feminine side. So like you gotta drop down back into like the things that make feminine energy feel good. That's what you have to do. That's the work that Sag is required here. And I have to be honest with you. Both of you all are showing up as a major arcana, and then your blockages are both major arcanas. So the two of you all are really mirroring one another. You both are healing some sort of broken-hearted wounds here. So I do like this, but there has to be, you have to gain a different perspective. You can't go straight to the worst case scenario and become defensive just because someone else's love language or journey to the same destination as you is more scenic. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like to drive fast, and this person is like, I want to drive the speed limit. I want to take in the environment. It doesn't mean that you guys can't drive in the same car. It just means that there's a need to surrender the thing that you're what is it that what's causing the speed in you? Like, what are you trying to hurry up and get away from? Or what mindset has you thinking that destination isn't going to be there if you don't hurry up and get there? You see what I'm saying? Are you afraid that that destination may end up occupied by somewhere else, something else, or someone else? Because if that's the case, then we got to slow down and address that, because that's not this other person's fault. That's not your fault either, but that work has to be done by you. What changes does this external person need to make in order to have their desired outcome? This person is wanting to become very clear on where you guys are going. This person is needing to walk away from some anxiety. I have to be honest with you. This person is having to walk away from anxiety. This person overthinks a lot. The Death card. They're also this person could be showing up as the Hierophant in the Nine of Pentacles, because they're committed but independent. So they could be separated. So they could be married and separated, right? Not fully. Yeah, they could be married but separated. Or they could be independent and single but still have Hierophant ties to another person, so they could still have financial obligations or legal obligations to another situation here. And the blockages is this person is very resistant to making the necessary changes to free themselves to really pursue this situation with you. But this person could have like what they need to address, like what changes they need to make. They actually need to walk away from some emotional baggage or wounds from the past that create anxiety and fears in them. Some of you all, like I said, they do need to detach from a situation in order to, with the Death card and the Four of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles. I have to be honest with you. This person could be full on, like, this person could have to, like, end some sort of established connection. Okay? They could, damn. This person definitely, I don't need for the glasses, Spirit says you might as well take him off, key. You see it clearly. Yeah. And this person with the Five of Swords, they're trying, like, this person in this current space, they may be trying to figure out how to win this situation at all costs without doing the very thing that they know they have. This is resisting an inevitable ending, resisting an inevitable change. So with that being said, Spirit, what is the likely outcome here of this situation between Sagittarius and this person? So it's almost like this person is wanting more of a contractual, like something with terms and conditions attached to it is what I'm getting. And it is because of prior obligations, possibly. Let me see. What exactly is the Hierophant? The Three of Wands, it's expectations, okay? It's expectations. So a lot of you all, this person doesn't necessarily have to be married, but there is something that this person is attached to that they're resisting letting go because they have expectations attached to it. Even though it doesn't look like that those expectations are manifesting, it does look like that this person has expectations and they're still holding on to see if that's something that's going to come into fruition, and their resistance to letting that come to an end until, well, they know for sure. So what's the outcome of this situation in the next, I was thinking 30 days, and the Death card is here. The Death card, the King of Wands, and the Two of Wands. There is some sort of change, permanent change. There's some sort of permanent ending in efforts to take action on this new beginning. So in the next 30 days, there is some sort of permanent ending that is happening, and in efforts for someone to take actions on their plans. So the short-term outcome in the next 30 days is there is some sort of transformation, and there's an ending that allows someone is about to be taking action on some sort of ending here. This person is coming towards the Queen of Wands. Okay, this person is coming towards the Queen of Wands. What is this ending? What is this Death card? The Six of Cups in the reverse. This person is ending the past. So whatever the past is, the Queen of Cups. Whatever the past, like this person is coming to commit to the Queen of Cups. I definitely see this person. Show me more on the Death card, Six of Cups in the reverse, because let me say this. What does this death mean for Sagittarius in this connection? What does the Death card mean for Sagittarius in this connection? The World card and Judgment, the end of the old cycle and the start of a new cycle. So what it means is the Judgment in the Nine of Cups, okay? And then the King of Cups, this person is an energetic match. But I have to be honest with you. I see movement. Listen, Linda. Listen, this is what it is. Spirit is saying the ultimate message here is that conclusions are within reach. Nothing is set in stone. And it is going to be very important for you to stay focused on the bigger picture, because Spirit needs you to focus on getting to a place of internal joy, allowing yourself to receive joy without needing to be in control of how it happens. That's your focus. This person is taking action on necessary endings that they have been resisting. They are. And in the next 30 days, if you can hold to what, like, even if this person doesn't manifest, if you can just do that, there's a new cycle that is coming in for you in the next 30 days in love. And it is emotional fulfillment. It is emotional fulfillment. And for those of you all that don't try to control and stay down this person's neck and throat about whatever it is they're going through, I actually see the potential for reconciliation here. That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to use Kristen, our fellow Sagittarian, got me the Crystal Ball Oracle deck, Pocket Oracle, for my birthday. Another little deck she's then got me. And I'm going to use this at the end. And so any question that you would like to ask the Crystal Ball, go ahead and get ready for that. I'm going to pull that in a second, okay? Protection. Spirit is saying protection. It says, taking care of yourself as well as the relationship, self-care, and sanctuary. So what the sweet love tea on this connection is that for the next 30 days, Spirit wants you to protect your energy. Really make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're doing what feels good for you. Don't focus on the things that don't feel good. And I feel like that by keeping a high vibration for oneself and keep taking care of oneself, I feel like that is you doing your end of the bargain of protecting the connection, because you have to be a healthy version of yourself for this connection to work. Okay. So it looks like that for the next 30 days, the two of you all are becoming a healthier version of yourself so that this connection can come together. I love this for you. So that this connection can come back together in more tenderness, because whether you believe it or not, Sag, tenderness is not your strong point according to this spread. Okay. This tenderness at the bottom of the deck, it says having a gentle spirit and being able to care deeply. So there is something about this being a good match, but there are some needs there's some needs that need to be tended to in order for you all to continue to write, because this chapter is still very much so open. There's still pages to write. So make them great. But in order for that to take place, the two of you all are being called to pay more attention to what it is how you're showing up in your love life, right? So that you can get the results that you truly desire. All right, Sag, let's get in here to the crystal ball question. Small deck, not a lot of cards. So let's see. My Sagittarian collective has asked the crystal ball a question, Spirit. What is the answer? Yes. Yes. All right. So that's what I got for you, Sag. I absolutely love you. Thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. And one more go around. Check the description box below. I love you.